Today we are going to learn the basics of color theory applied to watercolors. So here we are going to do a primary wheel using the classical yellow, red and blue triad. As you can see, I'm laying down a warm yellow and a warm red, more on that later, and mixing them together to get a perfect shade of orange. Now we are going to lay down this really warm blue. And as you can see, once we mix the warm blue with the warm yellow, we get a muddy muted green. And that's the same that happens once we mix the warm blue and the warm red. And this happens like that because warm blue is not intended to mix green and warm red is not intended to mix purple. Now we are going to do primary triad with yellow, magenta and cyan. We lay down a really cool yellow and mix it with magenta and we get a peachy orange. And next we lay down cyan and mixed with yellow we get a vibrant bright red, and mixed with magenta, cyan gives us a beautiful deep purple. So what's a cool yellow? Cool yellow, we are swatching here, cool and warm yellow. You see cool yellow, it's a much brighter and leaning towards green yellow. And warm yellow, it's closer to orange. Magenta is a red that's closer to pink, that's similar to purples and violets, while warm red is a fiery red closer to orange. Cool blue or cyan, it's a blue that's closer to green, and warm blue is closer to purple. And now we are going to mix both triads and do a split primary wheel. On one side we have the cool yellow, on the other side the warm yellow, and the warm yellow we are going to mix it with warm red to get orange. Now we lay down the magenta and we mix it with the warm blue to get a perfect purple. And now we lay down the cyan or cool blue and we mix it with the cool yellow to get that perfect shade of green and to avoid muddy secondary colors. As you can see, the way to get bright saturated secondary colors is just to use the proper primary colors according to the color temperature they have. And you can see cool blue and cool yellow get you a bright green. Warm yellow and warm red get you a bright, nice saturated orange. While cool red and warm blue mix a beautiful bright purple or violet depending on how you adjust the blue and the violet on the mix. And now we are going to see once they dry how the colors look. And we're going to take a look at these finished swatches. So as you can see, the first wheel with yellow, red and blue features rather dull secondary colors except that orange, and that's because, as we said before, the yellow we use is warm and the red we used is warm, so they're meant to mix together an orange. The yellow, magenta and cyan is weak on the orange side, and once we get both the primary triads together and we do a split primary wheel, as you see here, and we mix the bright mixes you can get with both, we get a complete full range of primary and secondary saturated bright colors.